From Hollywood, the heart of the entertainment world, the Hollywood Palace. With your hosts, Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet. Tonight, Tim Conway, Corvette Monica, the mascots, Sonny and Claire, titulars of the Hollywood Palace Orchestra. This portion brought to you by
Solar Cane, lotion, spray, and first aid cream. Stop sunburn pain with Solar Cane. And by Goodyear, makers of the new Polyglass tire. The Polyglass tire fights squirm.
We'll return to the Hollywood Palace after a word from one of our sponsors.
Squirm. To writhe. To twist. To wriggle. Squirm may be great for some things, but for tires, it's terrible. You can't see it, but tires squirm and twist and wriggle. So before you know it, the tread is almost gone. Now, Goodyear fights squirm with the Polyglass tire. The tire with a polyester cord body and a fiberglass cord belt. Polyglass. The Polyglass tire holds the wide tread firm so it squirms less, wears less. See the difference after 18,500 miles. The Polyglass tire can give you up to double the mileage of our best-selling tires. So forget wriggle. Resist twist. Fight squirm. Get up to double the mileage with the Polyglass tire. Only Goodyear has it.
And now, from the Hollywood Palace, here are your hosts, Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet.
You have the cool, clear eyes of a seeker of wisdom and truth. Yet there's that upturned chin and the grin of impetuous youth. I believe in you. Yes, I believe in you.
I hear the sound of good, solid judgment whenever you talk.
That is culture, dear, that reeks whenever I speak.
Yet there's that bold, brave spring of the tigress that quickens your walk.
Then you've noticed, dear, the spring of the tigress whenever I
Oh,
walk.
I believe in you.
That's very nice, dear.
I believe in you.
You've said that twice, dear.
And when my faith in my fellow man,
Fellow man.
but falls apart, I've but to feel your hand grasping mine, and I take heart, I take heart. You have the cool, clear eyes of a seeker of wisdom and truth. Yet there's that slam, bang,
Slang reminiscent of gin and vermouth.
like martinis, dear, but just a drop of vermouth.
I believe in you.
That's very nice, dear. I believe in you. I believe, I really believe. Oh, yeah, I believe in you.
Thank you very, very much. A very pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I believe we've got a great show for you tonight, and I believe you're really going to enjoy it. I believe you're going to be a great audience, and I believe for every drop of rain that falls, a flower grows.
I believe that's a recording.
I believe you're right, and I believe it wasn't mine, too.
I believe if you don't stop believing, the show's going to be over.
I'll be leaving the stage. Good night, folks. No, I would like to say that...
No, I would like to say...
Yes.
You know, you got to believe in something.
Yes.
I believe in you. I mean, I really do. I'd follow you to the ends of the earth. I really would. That's a good wife.
No, that's a terrible wife with a good detective.
Now you're wrong. You're so wrong. You're really wrong, because history is filled with couples who believed each other.
That's why it's history now, I guess. Well, like who? Give me an example.
Well, like Romeo and Juliet, Anthony and Cleopatra, Ho Chi and Min.
What about the couples who didn't believe in each other?
Like who?
Well, like Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn, Eddie Fisher and anybody.
No, that's not true.
Yes,
What about Liz and Richard? Where would he be without her?
He'd be outside getting a lot of fresh air, I'll tell you that. He's a grown man, dust in his lungs. No, I mean, there are a lot of couples who believe in each other and a lot of couples who don't. I mean, like, you, sir, do you believe in your wife? Yes. No, you... That's
It's a
my...
wrong answer.
That's my kind of... He's right.
No, he's not right. There's a nice couple over there.
Yeah.
The girl is gorgeous, but he's not too thrilling.
Sir, do you believe in your wife?
I sure do, sure.
See, Steve, what did I tell you?
Sir, I respect your opinion because you're an unusually handsome gentleman. I mean, in fact, I think you're a dead ringer for Cary Grant. But the truth is what we're seeking here.
Oh, I am telling the truth.
How about that, Dingling? Would you like to come up on stage here and tell that to 40 million people out there?
How about it, dear?
Well, why not? If they can be up there, what's the big deal? I'm dressed for the evening.
Well, let's go. Come on.
Let's give him a hand and get him up here, huh?
Come on.
Let's... Right over here. Gee, it's very nice of you folks to come up here. And, sir, I think you'd be a little more comfortable standing up. I'll just trade with you. You stand next to my wife, and I'll stand next to yours. There you go. Okay. A little more comfortable. You're not nervous, are you?
No, no, you.
No, we're not nervous. Well, if you two aren't nervous, then we're not nervous.
Well, tell me, what are your names?
My name's Gordon.
I'm Sheila. Gordon and Sheila. It's funny, they don't look it.
Tell me, where are you folks from? Are you from out of town? Because, you know, from the outfit there, it's kind of hard to tell.
We're from Cedar Rapids. Isn't that exciting?
Yeah.
What have you seen since you're out here?
Well, we've seen Red Skelton, Dean Martin, Dating Game.
You've been to all those shows already?
No, we have a television set in the room.
Yeah. Color set. We didn't want to go for the extra deuce for the black and white one.
Say, do you think the folks back in Cedar Rapids would get a kick out of it if we all kind of sang a number together?
Oh, boy, would they? They'd think we're real hubcaps. We've got a couple of swingers here.
Yeah.
Mitch, set the metronome back to low so we can all finish together.
Right, Mitch.
Gordon and Sheila, you just follow the bouncing cue cards out there and don't step out for anything fancy, okay? Here we go.
Hit it, Mitch.
You have a cool, clear eyes of a seeker of wisdom and truth.
Yet there's that slam.
Slang reminiscence of gin and vermouth.
Like martinis, dear, but just a drop of a mood.
I believe in you.
I believe in you.
I believe in you.
Take a picture there, Mark. Hold it. Oh, yeah. Oh, keep it down there, Sheila.
Thank you very much, Mr. and Mrs. Peterson. It was very nice of you to come up here and help us out and sing with us.
That's quite all right. We loved it. Anytime you're in Cedar Rapids, drop in.
All right, we sure will. Thank you. Why don't you folks go back to your seats right now and have a good time out there, because we'd like you to meet a friend of ours who want to entertain you right now.
Okay.
We just had the pleasure of working with him at the Sands Hotel in Las Vegas. He's a good comedian and a good friend. Won't you make him feel welcome? Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Corbett Monica.
Hi, Steve. Hi, Edie.
How'd you like the Petersons?
I think they were pretty high, too.
Did you notice the resemblance?
Well, some wonderful couple. Those two have been charging things all over town on your diner's card.
Oh, yeah. I think we better get him, Edie. Next thing you know, they'll be stealing our act. We'll see you later, Cole.
See you later. Nice kids. I take them with me wherever I go. I like listening to married people because that's where I get all my ideas from. And I got news for you. I got some news for you fellas today. For years, I thought like most of you guys. You marry a girl, you give her your name, you support her, you buy her gifts, that you own her lock, stock, and barrel. That's not true. It's the other way around. They own us, they're just biding their time. Now, I don't want to upset you fellas because you're out for an evening. But just to prove a point, take a look at your wife and say to yourself, how come I'm insured and she's not? Don't think about it too long, it'll get you right here. I know a lot of married couples. I don't know one wife that's insured. They're having meetings we don't know about. Me, I'm insured up to here. My wife's not a dime. I go to work. She says, fly, take a plane, fly. And they never let you forget you're insured, not for a moment. Comes the end of the day, you get in bed, you put out the light, says, are you covered? And if you're lucky to sleep through the night, they're mad because you had a good night's rest. So they aggravate you in the morning while you're having breakfast. They say things like, what do you want for dinner tonight? I said, dinner? 7 o'clock in the morning. I'd like to taste the egg yolk first. She said, I gotta know now. I have to defrost. My whole life depends on her defrosting at 7 o'clock in the morning. And they have a sixth sense. No matter what you have for lunch, they make it for supper. And they have a great sense of humor. Great. Do you ever walk in the house at night and you say, how do you feel, honey? She don't answer you. It's her day off. It's Tuesday. She don't feel like talking to you. Because that afternoon, while she was dusting, she remembered something you did to her 2 years ago. So tonight, you're on ice. She don't say a word. You're home 5 hours. You talk with the kids. You watch television. You have dinner. She don't say one word. Comes time for you to go upstairs, put your head on the pillow, close your eyes, and get some sleep. She starts to talk. Like she never talked in her life. As if the neighbors are putting nickels in her all day. She can't sleep. Why not? She had a nap that afternoon. And they text you to see if you're sleeping. They poke you in the face. Are you sleeping? No, I'm shaving. Boy, when they can't sleep, nobody sleeps. All day long, they're dead. 4 o'clock in the morning, they become athletic directors. And they ask little questions to keep you awake, little riddles they give you. Things like, we're lying there one night, she says, when we first met, did you pick me up or we introduced? I said to myself, I'll humor this maniac. And you got to humor them because they control the electric blanket. Hey, you talk about sleeping. I talk to a lot of husbands. I am convinced that every wife in the world sleeps the same way. Right in the middle of the bed like this. I see we all belong to the same club. Right? And if the husband can't fit his body around that frame, he doesn't get any sleep. So for 8 hours, he sleeps like that, see? And that's why they say men have bad posture. When we get up in the morning, hello, Harry. How are you, Jack? Something wrong with your back? No, I ring the bells at Notre Dame. Another thing that drives me crazy is my wife. She gets busy after 12 midnight. She bakes at 4 o'clock in the morning. When the world's at rest, that's when she gets busy. Like we're lying there one night, I forget the time. She said, I want to learn how to drive. I said, I don't want to upset you, but the car's sleeping. You ever teach your wife how to drive? I'll give you an example. Put the key in. That's good. Turn it to the right. Fine. Release the brake. Good. Push in the starter button. Fine. Now get in the car. She backed the car out of the garage, which was frightening because I backed the car in the night before. You have to laugh fast. I don't have that much time. She finally got to the corner, made a right turn, a wide right turn, into the other lane, into an oncoming car. Well, I was screaming like a maniac. After the crash, She looked at me and uttered a statement that she won the Pulitzer Prize. She said, "You shouldn't have yelled at me." And maybe she's right. Maybe I should have said, "You get a feeling we're going to have an accident?" You see those two people in the back seat? They're from the other car. But with all the trials and tribulations, the truth of the matter is we cannot do without each other. Unless you ladies never forget that we always remember you give us the greatest gift in life, which is children. My son. I'd like to kill him. My mother used to say to me, "Someday you're going to get one just like yourself." I got him, boy. Wants to be a fire commissioner, not a fireman, a commissioner. He thinks he gets a commission on every fire. Wanted to be a doctor, so I bought him the play bag with the tools, you know. One day we're having dinner, I said, "Have a soda pop." He's like, "I can't, I'm operating in the morning." I thought it was funny till I woke up and found my nostrils sewed together. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we all know that kids are beautiful, and doctors say that marriage is a beautiful relationship. Doctors say that married men live longer than single men. It's absolutely foolproof that a married man lives longer than a single man. So you single fellas in the audience, if you want a slow death...
Corbett money. Corbett, that was hysterical. I was back there listening, but I know you were only kidding because, I happen to know that you are as happy with your wife as I am.
You're happy with my wife?
No, I was talking about the humor that you do about married life.
Oh, I don't want this to come as a shock to you, pal, but I don't find too much humor in being married. But the truth of the matter is, Steve, let's face a fact, you know, there are couples, married couples, that are not as happy as we are.
Yes, we're very happy.
No, I didn't mean it that way.
No, I mean with, our respective wives.
No, here's what I'm trying to say.
Because if I met you before I met Edie, I don't know, But,
you want to pick out furniture tomorrow? What I'm trying to say, to make a marriage work, right. Well, you really got to want it. I mean, you got married, right?
Right.
And I feel that you really wanted it.
Right. I really got it, too.
What I mean is, you're married to Edie.
Right.
And I say, as well as I know you, I say that if you had it to do all over again, you would.
I would. If you can get me out of this one, I'll prove it to you. Another bride.
Another June. Another funny honeymoon.
Yours was funny?
Another season. Another reason for making whoopee.
You wash the dishes, take out the trash.
You give her presents, you give her cash. Then there's insurance, you need endurance for making whoopee.
You save for a car and cottage, that is your secret aim.
You pay for the car and cottage, puts them in her name.
All right. Suppose you leave, now you're free.
There's alimony, the lawyer's fee. So why not keep her? You'll find it cheaper than making whoopee. Keep her, it's cheaper than making whoopee. That's all, folks.
Girl Talk. Hot sun. Hours drift away. Uh-oh, Beach Patrol.
Ahoy there! Tide's taking you out. Climb aboard.
Fiery sunburn pain. Put out the fire. Stop sunburn pain with Solarcade. Solarcade with pain-killing benzocaine, the fast, effective ingredient used by doctors. Solarcane is cooling, soothing, helps in healing. Yes, Solarcane stops sunburn pain fast. In the home, stops pain of minor burns, detergent hands, cuts and scrapes. Use it all year round. Stop skin pain with Solarcane.
Steve.
Well,
Why are we dancing?
oh, this is the spot for the dance number.
It's not for us. It's for the most graceful, elegant dance team in the entire country.
You mean it's not us?
No, it's Sonny and Claire.
Yeah.
Okay, let's take the ending again. 1, 2. Okay, that does it. Oh, guys, a G in the last bar. Make it an F sharp.
F sharp, yeah, that's a good change. I'd like to change these cigarettes, too.
What's the matter?
They taste rough. I guess they're all the same.
Hot cools. Try one.
Why not?
Come up to the cool taste. Taste extra coolness every time you smoke.
See you tomorrow, Pete.
Yeah, hey, thanks for the cool. I like them a lot better.
Come up to the cool taste.
Try Cool Filter Kings. White filter, rich tobaccos, and the taste of extra coolness.
Dee Dee and I will soon be opening in a brand new musical called Golden Rainbow. And we're both very excited about it because it's our first Broadway show together. You're all invited to opening night, by the way. For those of you that can't attend opening night, we'd like you to hear some of the songs right now. First, here's Edie with How Could I Be So Wrong?
Trusted him, believed in him. I saw the love of my life in him. It seemed so right. How could I be so telling myself I felt so sure. My doubts were gone. He was the one I could count upon. It's hard to see how I could be so wrong. After all,
whether I'm right or whether I'm wrong, whether I find a place in this world or never belong, I've gotta be me, I've gotta be me. What else can I be but what I am? not merely survive. And I won't give up this dream of life that keeps me alive. I've got to be me. I've got to be me. The dream that I see makes me what I am. That faraway prize, a world of success, is waiting for me. If I heed the call, I won't settle down or settle for less. As long as there's half a chance that I can have it all, I'll go it alone. That's how it must be. I can't be right for somebody else if I'm not right for me. I've got to be free. I've got to be free. Daring to try to do it or die. I've got to be me. I can't be right for somebody else if I'm not right for me. I've got to be free. I've got to be free. Daring to try to do it or die. I've got to be
In spite of what you might think, two of the finest acrobats in the world are not my partner here, myself. They're two very attractive girls, the Mascots from West Germany. One of the great balancing acts in the history of acrobatics. And this is a very special occasion because tonight they're making their farewell appearance as a team. And right here on the Hollywood Palace. Ladies and gentlemen, the Mascots. Let's hear it for them out there.
This man is an imposter. He's not really a shell dealer. He's going to see if he can talk our customers out of buying Super Shell. Let's watch through this hidden camera.
Don't let anybody ever kid you.
I'll bet you get bad mileage with Super Shell.
It's good.
Oh,
It's
come
good.
on.
I'll tell you, where a penny saved...
You're a woman. What do you
Wait
know
a
about
minute.
gasoline?
When a penny saved is a penny earned. You know, like this little dog I have back here.
Yeah.
See this little dog?
That cute little dog.
I bought that little dog because it saves money on food. So don't turn me against Super Shell because it is wonderful gas.
Bunk. B-U-N-K.
No, you are absolutely wrong. I will never put anything in here but Super Shell.
Oh, come on.
Well, if I were them, I would fire you.
We'll give him another chance, Mrs. Longo, because he got you to say nice things about Super Shell. Super Shell, good mileage gasoline at this sign.
Hi there, lovin' lovers. We're here with the flower people in Los Angeles Griffith Park, the scene of one of America's great love-ins. And I'd like you to meet right now one of the country's swingin'est hippies. What is your name, sir?
My name is Dag Herford, but you can call me 609-382.
What's that?
Well, that's my hip code number.
I see.
Make sure I get all my mail.
Oh, yeah. Doesn't seem to be too many people here today. Where's the rest of the crowd for this big lovin' that...
Well, they won't show up till about Sunday, see, but I like to get here about 3 days early. You know, the old saying, first come, first serve.
Oh, yeah. Wait, you sure don't look like a hippie, I'll tell you that. I mean, you don't have the long hair and the beard.
Oh, yeah, well, I will have by Sunday.
No, do you expect any trouble with the fuzz?
No, but my hair gets a little unruly.
Some of the lovin's have caused serious disturbances. What do the police say?
Well, they say, there's another serious disturbance. That's pretty generous.
Yeah. That's where I heard it, I guess.
Uh-huh.
Is it true that you have different types of love-ins?
Yeah. Now, basically, we got your beginners. Beginners love-in, which is kind of like potluck.
Potluck?
Yeah. It's what we call your on-the-job training. Yeah. Then we have your Olympic love-in, which comes every 4 years. Incidentally, this year I'll be in the 100-yard blanket.
Just jump right under there.
And then we got your over 40 love-in.
You mean you have older people at love-ins?
Oh, yeah. We had a couple at the last love-in here that were in their 80s.
In their 80s? Well,
yeah.
What do they do?
Well, they spend most of the time trying to get out of the car.
Yeah. I'd imagine.
Oh, once I got out, it's good. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I've heard rumors about a love corps. What is a...
Well, now, your love corps is basically a bunch of love nuts who go from city to city bringing love to the unloved.
And how are they doing?
Well, we don't know. We don't hear too much from them, see. We don't get too much of a chance to write.
Yeah.
It's a round-the-clock job, you know.
Yeah, I would imagine.
The guy shut down his memory.
What's your opinion of the hippie movement?
Well, what we've tried to do with the hippies is take a little of what the young have and give it to the old.
Uh-huh. Well, what do they have?
Well, we got to have a lot of adults with complexion problems.
Yeah.
Gonna get it ironed out.
Yeah. I was wondering, have you taken any trips yet?
Yeah, I took just one to Mexico.
No, I mean, do you take LSD?
No, we drove. See, my wife wanted to stop and see her sister, so we went down the coast.
No, you don't follow me. See, all you do is just take this little pill, and you're there.
Where?
Anywhere you want to go.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Gee, that'd be a lot better. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. The other way, I lost 3 days' work. My car boiled over.
Well,
Wife got sick on tacos. Yeah.
Would you say that...
Don't try and break up a hippie.
No. Doesn't work. Would you say that you're tuned in or turned on?
Well, no, I'm not, but my blanket is. See, it's electric. I have dual controls for love-ins. Last week I had it up to 10.
Remember, pop up one at a time.
Oh, yeah, you know.
You mentioned your wife a little earlier. Is she going to be here today?
No, she flipped out.
You mean she went wiggy?
No, she flipped out.
I don't understand.
Well, you see, I was out riding in my motorcycle, and she was in the sidecar, and I made a right and flipped out.
Well, Mr. Hereford, since you're a hippie, do you smoke bananas and, you know?
No, I don't. But I save the coupons. That's how I got my motorcycle.
Yeah.
And these keen deck chairs.
Yeah. Does your wife smoke bananas?
Yeah. She likes the long ones, you know, the new Chiquita 100s.
Oh, yeah.
Light them way out there, yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm glad to hear that you don't smoke bananas.
No. You see, I switched to broccoli.
You guys smoke anything?
Oh, yeah. That's why I joined the Fruit of the Month Club. Can hardly wait for January. It's going to be Hubbard squash.
Hubbard squash?
Want to come over to the house? I got an extra case.
Yeah.
Acapulco, I'll tell you right now.
Has your group started any demonstrations lately?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, we had a demonstration last night. Yeah.
Really? Were you there?
No, I couldn't make it. I had a Rotary meeting.
Police give you a rough time?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, they're clamping down on us pretty regularly now. As a matter of fact, I have a neighbor who just got picked up for just wearing a mini skirt in a supermarket.
Well, what'd they do?
Well, they took his skirt away from him and fined him. He had a hard time getting home, too. It's hard getting a cab just standing out there in a blouse and fishnet stockings, you know.
Oh, yeah.
I don't pick you up anymore.
No. I understand that the police often come to your love-ins in disguise.
Yeah, that's true. They've been coming pretty regular now. They come either as a bumper sticker or as a park bench. Come disguised.
That's ridiculous.
Huh? It is?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you think so, but I gotta get going now. Excuse me.
Yeah, sure. It was...
Come on, Officer Muldoon.
Oh, you're...
Up and down, all day long, over and over. Do you know that the average mother lifts almost a ton of weight every single day? No wonder you end up with a backache so often. For this muscular low back pain, doctors usually prescribe the compound in Anacin. Anacin relieves low back pain to relax tense muscles. Anacin.
This pollen dust used to get in the way of my work. Hay fever. But then Dristan tablets came along. Since I've been taking them, I feel like there's no pollen in the air. No worry about sneezing or watery eyes. No worry about hay fever at all. I wish everyone would try Dristan. It really does the job.
Dristan tablets can make you feel like there's no pollen in the air.
Where would you be without me, lover? Just tell me, where would you be?
Look at my life, it had no magic. It's tragic to see.
How could you cope without my friendship?
I need you, I agree.
Tell me, Edie, where would you be without me?
That's right, without you, I'm nothing. Without you, I'm no place. Without you, there's something missing. Without you, I've got no style. Without you and your sweet kissing, my lips are out of style. Come on, don't say bye-bye to me. Put on those wings and fly to me. I need to think where I would be.
Without who? Without who?
Without me.
Without who?
Without me.
Without whom?
Me.
Without who? There's a kind of walk you walk when the world's undone you. There's a kind of walk you walk when you're walking proud.
There's a kind of walk you walk when the neighbors shun you.
There's a kind of walk that you walk sets you above the crowd.
There's a kind of walk you walk
when somebody loves you.
That's very much like walking on a cloud. Good fortune's found you, champion.
a happy Valentine when you're walking happy. The bloomin' world seem fine. There's a kind of walk you walk when you feel like crowing. There's a kind of walk you walk when you're on your way.
There's a kind of walk you walk when your pride is showing.
There's a kind of walk you walk when today's your day.
There's a kind of walk you walk when your world's all rainbows and your heart's humming like a popinjay.
So you just believe it's happy. You find your life is finger snappy. The day you learn that walking happy gives the world a shine.
So just
keep walking, walking happy, baby. Keep walking happy. With your hand in mine. What good is sitting alone in your room?
come hear the music play.
Life is a cabaret on chum. Come to the cabaret. Put down the knitting, your book and your broom.
Time for a holiday.
Life is a cabaret on chum. Come to the cabaret. Come taste the wine. Come hear the band. Come blow your horn. Start celebrating. Right this way, your table's waiting. No use forgetting some prophet of gloom.
Drive every smile away.
Life is a cabaret on chum. Come to the cabaret. Sing Melancholy Baby. Taste the wine. Come hear the band. Blow your horn. Start celebrating. Right this way, your table's waiting. Start by admitting from cradle to tomb. Isn't that long away? Life is a cabaret on chum. Only a cabaret on chum. It's time to hit parade on chum. So come on. What good is sitting alone in your room? Come to the
And that's jazz.
This is how it starts. Something happens to upset you. Something happens to make you tense up, cause nerves to snap. And with each mounting pressure, excess acid may start to flow in your stomach. First a drop, then another, and another. Result, acid indigestion. Heartburn. That burning sensation. That's why you should always carry Rolaids, one of the most effective medications known for acid relief. Only Rolaids contains this exclusive buffering compound. Rolaids breaks into thousands of tiny absorbent particles. Each consumes 47 times its weight in excess stomach acid. Rolaids helps control the steady acid flow. Always carry Rolaids for fast, long-lasting relief. Handy, convenient, Rolaids consumes 47 times its weight in excess stomach acid. Rolaids.
Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to tell you how much we've enjoyed being your hosts tonight here in the Hollywood Palace. Next week, your hostess will be Phyllis Dillon. She's the only one I think that's a little stranger than my wife is. Isn't it great sometimes I sound like two people even when I'm talking?
I must.
You're kidding. I'm sorry. Go ahead, talk.
No, sweetheart, it's all right. I just wanted to say goodnight.
Oh, say goodnight, Gracie.
No, I really would like to ask a question.
Sure, good.
Well, actually, we've been here for a whole hour. And during the entire show, you never said you loved me once.
Okay, I loved you once.
When your husband doesn't touch your best dessert, when you find the purple lipstick on his shirt, then, my dear, it's clear the honeymoon is over, and you better be on the alert.
When your wife decides that she should wear the pants, when she puts you down each time she gets the chance, then, my dear, it's clear the honeymoon is over, and you'd better search for some romance. Time you saw your old trusty lawyer, ask him whether you find another nest of feathers.
When your husband suddenly becomes the swell,
when your wife is bored by every joke you tell, then, my dear, it's clear the honeymoon is over, and you may as well pack up, move on, tell him, darling, that he
goodbye, Charlie.
Hello, darling.
Time you saw your old trusty lawyer, ask him whether you find another nest of feathers.
When your husband suddenly is
When your husband suddenly is
when your wife is bored by jokes you tell.
When your wife is bored by jokes you tell him, dear, it's clear the honeymoon is over, and you may as well play the scene out, make your exit, reach the climax, pull the curtain back up, move on, tell him, darling, that he Good night. Good night.
Palace has been brought to you by
Rolaids, for relief of heartburn and acid indigestion. Rolaids consumes 47 times its weight in excess stomach acid. And by Anacin, with the specific compound that relaxes tension as it relieves headache pain. Anacin.
Travel arrangements for overseas acts and promotional consideration furnished by Pan American World Airways, the world's most experienced airline. Pan Am makes the going great. This is Dick Tufwell speaking.
Don't forget next week at the Hollywood Palace, Sid Caesar, Rudy Cardenas, Don Ho and the LAE, Sherry Lewis, Ted Lewis, Marilyn May, Bob Melvin, and your host, Donald O'Connor. This program was a repeat of an earlier telecast.
What kind of a world are we facing? A world of competition, where having wise leadership makes all the difference between success and failure. This is where the colleges count for America. They supply most of our leaders. College is America's best friend. Give to the college of your choice and keep our leaders coming.